Howdy y'all, we've got a lot to cover today, so why don't we jump straight into it. Today we are going to be focusing on capital combat inside of my Federation and Empire port. For those of you who watched my video about a week or so ago about the boarding action work that was added to the Pirates game, you saw that I did get capitals actually added into the system, so I'm not going to go over that a ton, so let's just jump straight into it. But you can actually see now in those multi-system setups where they've got it. But what's exciting today is we have combat, so let's skip forward here to a capital assault that is about to be underway. Now I have implemented almost all of the steps that are part of a capital assault. So, for example, first off, if you're going to pop in there, you still have to do an approach battle, or you have to offer an approach battle. So we're going to go ahead and say, yes, we want to accept this. And then this is going to flow a lot like it did before, right? So I'm going to go ahead and set up my carrier groups for my two sides here, since I'm playing as both the Alliance and the Coalition. And I'm going to go ahead and set up full carrier groups for both sides. We'll get those set up. And just like before, you set up your battle force. And then combat proceeds as normal. And then, assuming neither side wants to retreat, we actually get to start our next battle. Now, here, obviously, the Alliance or the Coalition didn't do enough damage, so they have to offer the approach battle again. But we're gonna say no, so that we can go ahead and jump into the capital combat. So the first step is to assign all of your defense limited units to a particular site. So we're going to go ahead and we'll put the FRD and the convoy here, both near Vronket. And then you have to assign your crippled units as well to which system they're going to be in. So I'm going to go ahead and just put all of my crippled ships here. Well, actually, we'll throw this escort there. Now it's going to take you into step 3, and so you've got to divide all of your units between their static defense pools and the mobile defense pools. And of course, the Alliance player can actually see that you're doing this, so he doesn't just sit there thinking that nothing's going on at all. The system will enforce all the rules to make sure that you don't totally overload one side. So here, if I just throw everybody into the static defense pool, it will tell me that, hey, these pools are totally unbalanced. You got to try again. Likewise, if you have the right number of units on each side, but you have done something crazy with the compot, you didn't actually relatively evenly split it, it's not going to let you do that as well. But I'll go ahead and try to do it right this time. And you see, yep, their compot's relatively close. It's not great, but it's close. The system actually will stop you if they're more than 20 apart. So, but the rules state that the number of units first is the most important thing. So here we've got the same unit, so we'll move forward. And now I can take those static defenses and actually assign them to which system I want them to be in. So I'm just going to throw all these guys in places, not really mattering. And there, now that our static defenses are set up, we roll into step 4, which is where the attacker now gets to decide which systems they're going to attack and set up their battle forces for it. So if we take a look here, I'm going to choose that I want to go ahead and attack the Kazenti capital, and then I set up my battle force for that. And since it's the capital, we're gonna bring in the big guns for this. And so I can see now both the Coalition player can see that that system is getting attacked, and the Alliance player can see, oh, that system's getting attacked, and they can see the forces that have been sent, but they can't actually see the whole battle force. So if it, you know, they don't see the formation, but they don't, like if I had put units on the support line, they wouldn't see the specifics of that because, you know, all the details aren't, you just know which ones are actually going into that system. We'll go ahead and we'll attack two systems. We'll attack Zaforma here as well. There are a couple little minor UI bugs that I still need to work through, but I just kind of wanted to get this video out anyway, so you can see that you know, there's quite a bit of progress that has been made here. We'll go ahead and that's good enough for demonstrating the point. We'll say that we'll just attack those two for right now. So now it brings us over to step 6, where the defending player can now assign their mobile defenses to whatever systems. Of course, now I know actually which ones are getting attacked, but I'm still going to throw just kind of a mix here. And then, yeah, now as the defender, I need to set up my battle forces for each of these places. So we will set up a battle force for here. We'll let the starbase be the flagship. And you can see it automatically added the correct planetary defenses and bases for this system. Hey, just a quick reminder, I do have that Ko-Fi page set up, so if you wanted to throw a few bucks my way to keep the Pepsi flowing while I work on this game, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks. And likewise, I can set my battle force for the other system as well. Again, you'll note here that it did update to, you know, this planet only has the regiment instead of the, you know, the starbase and all the other stuff. There, now that I'm ready, it lets the attacker choose which system I want to fight the battle in first. We'll go ahead and choose the capital system. And now this rolls forward just like any other combat would. Except, of course, obviously I've got, you know, much better defenses for the capital planet. And the system does bring over the plus-minus points and distribute them from the approach battle. So I don't remember exactly how many plus-minus points there were from that approach battle, but you can see it's applied some here. It does evenly distribute them between all the systems per the rules. You can see here, obviously, the Alliance has done enough damage that they're going to have a required kill on the Coalition player. So let's go ahead and run through this damage real quick. Now, I'm going to go ahead and kill off a variety of fighters in different places and take some SID steps just because I want to show how that looks. So there you can see that, you know, that brigade now became a group since I eliminated it. I can see the SID steps on that base. Yeah, so that resolves that battle for that system. Now we need to go ahead and let the Alliance or the Coalition player choose the other system. And we resolve that battle. And here again, you can see that those plus-minus points from the approach battle have been applied to this system as well. And then now that we've resolved all of those, we go through the retreat steps. We're going to say no for all of that. Now back to starting the next combat round. Do I want to have an approach battle? I'm going to say no again. Just so here you can see that now it actually takes you straight through. You know, obviously we've already done the distribution of our static pools versus mobile pools and all that, so now I can see that the static defenses are still back where they were, the fixed units are still where they were. I've got the mobile pools all been reset, and my attacking units have been reset, and so now I can go where I want to. And of course you can see, if I look at these actual system displays, I can actually see that, yep, you know, I've lost some fighters. That's gone down to a group. There's the SID steps on here, so I can see all the damage that's been done so far. So yeah, that is the basics of capital combat. Obviously, you go through and run through these rounds multiple times. What I haven't got done yet is the actual devastation of these planets and capturing the capitals and all that kind of good fun stuff. So that's what I'm going to be working on next. But I wanted to give this progress update because it's been a little while since the last time I did something focused on the Federation and Empire port. So there you have it. Next update. I've started working on some of the actual naval combat part of my naval combat game. I've done a little bit more cleanup on the boarding actions as well, and then obviously I will continue working here on these. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please remember to give us a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.